Testing, testing. 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 Okay. Testing, testing. 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 Okay. Test. Can I get a shareable link? Oh, sure. Go. Oh, I think this works, so let's try this. Welcome back to another video. I also start recording this. Otherwise, I'll have. I want to date the spandrel. Oh, nightmare. Right? That would be nightmare. So with that, can't date the lamp. I want to date the lamps. Is there a vent? Can't date can't date that. I don't want to close that. Boxes. Lots of things over there. Thought there wasn't a delay. There might be, I don't know. Right. Sorry. Let's try rumors again. Let's go back to rumors. Ladder. Oh. Benoit. I'm gonna do that off stream so I don't immediately get monetized. Well, that was Nightmare. Right, place. Why use it all? Oh, I can date cereal. Awesome. Oven mitts. I can date my egg timer. Awesome. Wow. Okay. So I can't really date anything, huh? Dicing. Maybe it's that.
A tall, statuesque man stands with his back turned to you, surveying the dishes, your dishes, on the table in front of him. He's so absorbed in them that he doesn't seem to notice you.
Awesome. Great job. Time for mom. That was it, right? Might be someone else.
It feels strange to walk into your bedroom with so much tension in the air. After all, this is where you go to relax and recharge. But you told Betty you'd give her the day to consider a confession, and now she waits for you, seated at the bed like usual.
Tune away now if you don't want to watch.
You're struck by the realization that no matter
Please do. No one is watching, but still.
what happens...
Thank you for coming. I hope you got a good night's rest. Oh, thank you for saying so. I slept even worse than I normally do these days. I had too much on my mind. And there's too much at stake here. I suppose there's no point in beating around the bush here, is there? What do you think? Of me? Of the idea of us? Is there hope for us to be more than just two partners who sleep together every night? Oh my god, really? You really feel the same? I can't believe this is happening. I always thought this was a fantasy I'd take to the junkyard. Don't you worry your sweet little head about that. I don't expect you to sleep with me every night, or ever. And you being with me doesn't mean you can't be with others.
Okay, good, Polly.
I have my own fun, after all. I'm just so happy we can be together now. I honestly don't even know where to begin. I feel like I know you so well, but I want to get to know you better. And you must want to know me better. After all, I've only ever been a place for you to lay your head at night. You've never seen me for who I truly am until now. Tell me what you want from me, my love. All I want to do is make you happy. Oh my god, please. I would love that more than anything. Where shall we go? Oh, that sounds absolutely wonderful. Shall we go to the living room then?
As you walk through the house with Betty on your arm, you attract quite a bit of attention. Eyes are on you in every room, or so it seems. For her part, Betty seems deeply pleased to be seen with you. She smiles at some, she waves at others. Sometimes, she seems like she wouldn't be out of place on a parade float.
Fun.
But when you finally arrive in the living room, you're blessedly alone. When you take a seat on the couch, Betty immediately seats herself next to you, cuddling up to you without hesitation.
What should we watch? Honestly, I'll watch anything. I'm just so happy to be here with you. Oh, Nightmare and I love scary movies. Just hold me at the scary parts, all right?
Aww.
The movie is enjoyable, but Betty's presence makes it all the more so. She rests her head on your shoulder, sweet and inviting, and you can't help but wonder. You turn to look at Betty, and she lifts her head to look right back at you. It feels like the stars are aligning, your hearts beating as one. Betty leans forward, her lips parted and her long lashes low. And you know in this moment, she wants you to kiss her. Your lips meet, and the rest of the world falls away. Betty is everything you ever dreamed of and more. There's a heat in that kiss that tells you she's probably over the movie and ready to escape upstairs.
Oh my God, I thought you'd never ask.
Okay,
You and Betty make your way upstairs, hand in hand, giggling like teenagers. You've slept on Betty for years, but never truly slept with her.
thank God there's 0 viewers.
Tonight, after tonight, you'll never look at your bed the same way. Your room becomes a tangle of sheets, of bodies twisted into new and exciting positions. When you finally do go to bed, you sleep better than you can ever recall. Betty's soft warmth surrounding you, even in your dreams. This truly feels like the start of something beautiful.
No. Oh. Mia feels like one of those episode characters. Is this nice guy?
A bartender
Nope.
drums her fingers on the countertop, clearly bored out of her mind.
This is
Her
actually
long
amazing. Hold on.
red-orange hair is pulled back into a ponytail that flows down her back, like the drinks she pours so expertly. She makes herself a drink, taking a small sip of it and setting it down. Your entrance startles her so badly, she nearly knocks it over.
Someone's here! Welcome to my humble bar, the Tipsy Tumbler. I'm Beverly, but you can call me Bev, or Beverly, or Madam Proprietress. That would be so cool. I'm the owner and bartender and janitor and stockroom attendant. Nice to meet you. Hiya.
Oh my god, I love her little dress.
Beverly squints at you, frowning as she seems to be considering something. And then she snaps, pointing at you.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's you. My proprietor. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Ugh. Yes, you? Who else so charitably bought this adorable mini bar for me so I could set up my dream bar? I owe you a huge debt. You have free drinks for life here. Welcome to the reopening of the Tipsy Tumbler. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Bev, that's a lot of openings. Did something happen the first 6 times you tried to open the bar? Nope, nothing. First, oh, thank you. Second, great question. I wish I knew. I've lost an alarming amount of sleep trying to figure it out. So please don't leave. You are literally my first customer in ever. Every time I thought you were finally going to invite people over,
oh my god,
I up and prepare to be the best host I can be. But then each time you chicken out and spend yet another weekend all alone. I mean, why did you get a mini bar if you weren't going to invite guests over? but that's okay. It's all water under the bridge. You'll have to talk to River if you want that. Anyway, that's enough babbling for me. So take a seat and let me fix you something already. Please, let me fix you something. First and foremost, am I making you a cocktail or a mocktail? Mocktails are the non-alcoholic versions of a cocktail, just as fun and delicious, but without the burn. Or the drunk part, obviously.
I want to get drunk.
Excellent! So,
I'm
what'll
like...
it be? You know that drink takes 7 minutes for me to shake? I'm charging extra.
No.
Anyway, coming right.
7 minutes.
I didn't notice. Pour it out in front of her.
You lift your glass to your lips, taking an extended sip.
How was it? Well, after 6 grand openings, I got a lot of practice in. Plus, with a name like mine, I should know my beverages pretty well. I really don't want to close this place down. I've put my bar and soul into it. So, will you be my first returning customer? Really? Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, thank you. Tell your friends.
I like her arms.
And I'll be seeing you next time.
Right, Winifred. I want to get Winifred. Oh, there's another Discord message.
Impressive news out of Valfest. Really too bad that particular partnership is about to hit a rough patch. But then David's never been great at partnerships. I see you've had the opportunity to test out the prototype. I have remote access. Allows me to analyze the back-end system data. What'd you think? That I just hand over absolute control of a device this powerful? I'm sorry, that was rash. I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype. And I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want. But I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you. Because you're paid the least out of everyone.
Oh.
I can't get into that right now. Anyway.
Got it. Anyways, voice actor time. Marisha Ray, I knew that sounded familiar. Okay. Yay. I was like, oh, that's it. Okay, so. No, this one can't be dated. Oh, that actually kind of sucks.
A tall,
Oh my
statuesque
God.
corporate type with striking hair and cheekbones is staring at you, hands on
I
her
didn't really
hips.
mean that.
Something about her makes you instinctively crave her
Didn't mean that.
approval.
Help me.
And the way she's looking at you just now makes you doubtful whether or not you'll get it.
Come to rub it in? Ugh. This was gonna be my big chance to prove myself. This was gonna be the job that changed everything. And then Valdivian decides that AI is the wave of the future. And why do we need anyone working these jobs at all? And you, large-brained genius that you are, train my replacement. Oh, you're bad enough to get me fired, but not bad enough to glory in my downfall, huh? Yeah, right. Well, whatever. We're both in the same boat now. Valdivian has no use for either of us. And you got me into this mess, so you're gonna be here to get me out of it. Time's wasting. Let's start over, shall we? Icebreaker. Your name and a fun fact. Name's Wilhelmina Work. Friends call me Willie. Hello. You and I aren't friends, but in the spirit of team building, you can call me Willie. As for my fun fact, I speak 6 languages and am fluent in 4. What? So you can tell your little AI pal how exactly to replace me? Nice try. Moving on. Maybe that's how you guys do things down in your little stealing people's jobs department. But around here, we have procedure. Name and a fun fact. Go.
You introduce yourself to Willie, but when it comes time for your fun fact, you hesitate for a
Oh
moment.
my gosh, this human
What
right
to
there.
choose?
I probably would have gone with something more recent, but that is heartwarming and relatable. Shows initiative and ambition, too. Well done. Well, that's done now. Let's see what else is on the agenda for today.
Willie pulls her phone out, scanning through some unseen document. She frowns, her pretty features twisting into an annoyed grimace.
Guess we're on to scope now. Scope, wherein we'll decide the scale, parameters, and ambition of this project. Good practice to ask when you don't know what something means. Here's the deal. I had a job. You cost me that job. I am your job, so you don't have a job either. Tables turning, etc., etc. So you and I are going to meet every day until we figure out where I'm landing next. Since this is your fault and you have nothing better to do, you owe it to me to be here for this. When has that excuse ever worked? You did it, we're out of a job, now you have to deal with
I wonder
this.
what happened.
We've got some interviews lined up with some places around the house. First one's with Hanks Limited. The very same.
This yell dude? Nope.
Meeting adjourned.
Where's my water heater? I guess I don't know. Say hello to my water heater. Oh, there's one more.
There you are, sweetness. I was just thinking about you. I told you to swing by, and I was wondering if you were gonna. I'm glad you did, because I just finished a shift. I have some time to spare if you want to talk some. Depends on how up and about you are, really. The more you do, the more I gotta do. Ain't nothing nobody's fault. It's the kind of thing I love. I sit in here and I make sure everyone who needs some steamy attention gets it. It's what I'm here to do. Goodness, it's what I love to do. Is this your sly way of... See, where I'm from, it's not polite to do that. Although, Moving around by what people thought was polite and correct never really suited me anyway. Let's just say, I remember all the folks who stayed here before you. If you don't mind me talking, I don't mind telling. Truth is, one of the previous folks who stayed here was super cute. Engaged couple, beautiful together. Both of them were. Well, can I give my honest opinion? Neither one of them was as cute as you. Either way, they were here and they set up home pretty quickly. River and I both liked them. They brought so much life into this place. They took long showers together all the time. Just about tapped me dry, keeping things hot up there for them. Although, I hear they didn't really need my help to do that. Oh yeah, you picking up what I'm saying. But they used to throw these big parties too. Family was always over, and every now and then, they had this little kid who would come play hide and seek. Their favorite hiding spot was in here with me, so I would just hum to them. I think they found being next to me safe. I miss that little kid sometimes. What? No, the couple just moved out eventually. Now, when did this story become about me? You don't need to worry yourself about who I do and don't be missing. The past is the past, sweetheart. I don't live in that place. You don't make it as long as I have dwelling. There's a difference between knowing your history and living in it. Besides, you saying you didn't like my story.
I liked it.
Well, good. I enjoyed telling it. Which reminds me of this one time where... No, you know what? I'ma wait for that one. You wanna hear more? You gotta come back. Besides, it's time I check in on my boy Washford. And you don't? What's not to like about that hunky man?
That's why I don't.
He's just one of the hunkiest hunks that ever did hunk. Ooh, the way he calls out to me when he needs some of what I got. Well, it's enough to get me bubbling. I bless the day you wheeled him into this house. Drysdale's all right, but Washford?
Winifred fans herself with one hand, beginning to lose herself in her own fantasy.
I wouldn't mind going through a couple of cycles with him. Ooh! I think I said too much. What? They got a thing going on? What kind of thing? Like, do you know the definition of this thing? I mean, I am talking about Drysdale, but they're just stage partners, right?
Winifred lets out a sigh, shaking her head.
Look at me, just as lost in thought as I want to be. Don't mind me, darling. Sorry for thinking out loud. Well, I think we better wrap this up for now. I got a social call to make. Thank you for listening to me spout about nonsense. But listen, I got more stories for you if you ever want to hear them. I love sharing them with you. I'll see you around, sweetheart.
Okay. Oh, wait.
I'll do it to you on tights. Yo, it's your boy, David Most. Coming to you live from the best virgin mojito bar ever. Like, this stuff for real is legit so good. I've had like 12, and I feel amazing. Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. JH19. Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No. I just want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
Jeez. That was wild. Okay. Rumors. Strong yet sensitive. Find his fragile friend all over the kitchen. Okay, probably gonna take trash. I don't know, that's the coffee maker. It's weird. Anyways, rumors, drain, right,
It's jarring to hear someone
Thank
else's
God.
voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Honka, honka, wet hot love. Honka, honka, wet hot love. Honka, honka. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself mighty wet. Modest, huh? Well, there ain't nothing wrong
you
with that.
friends, right?
Modesty is what separates us from the animals. Well, with maybe the exception of the mighty possum. Possums being the most modest creature in the animal kingdom. Reckon I can't really weigh in on the modesty of squirrels. Being a shower, I don't engage with them on the regular. Well, I'm just as happy as
How
a
can
pig
you
in mud that you decided
engage
to step
with
on in.
Awesome.
It's mighty nice to see a new face. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. And I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika. Or maybe you're more of a cayenne. Sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle. Unless you ingest a whole spoonful, of course. But you can't fool Johnny Splash. Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa!
and I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most
Right,
respect
that's
and
Jean-Louis
hospitality
right there.
a gentle shower like myself can offer. Well, now don't that sound like a hilariously sardonic send-up to our crazy modern world? But being a shower, I don't understand the reference. Here's what I reckon I do know, though. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Too late. The spigot's
No!
Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting. To meet someone famous or important.
Yeah, like Elvis.
See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here? Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes. That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby. That's between you and the Department of Water and Power. And God. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is?
No, I can't do 24 hours.
Oh, I feel you there, muchacho. Or muchacha. But I don't want to assume. Well, the answer is 1,440 minutes. Which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. Listen, pal, when it's your turn to complain, I look forward to hearing all about your
Oh, that was funny.
But right now, I'm the one monologuing, baby. Here's my beef. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the malt shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling. No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel? You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing, Mama. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield. Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true. I appreciate that, but do you ever feel like you were destined for something more? Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. I just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall.
I gotta say, I wasn't
Some
expecting
people
much
get to have
depression
dreams,
from the
but Johnny
shower.
Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it. Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you.
Oh my
So,
god.
I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition.
Sure.
Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before. Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Oh.
Okay, that was something. Oh, there's another message.
Ooh, welcome back, my dark ally. Come, let the next trial commence. The trial of the letters begins. Back before the Great Cataclysm, my comrades and I would partake in spirit-shackling activities. Some have lasted several nights. Others, we simply gave up counting. Are you prepared to begin? Let the game of shadows begin! I present to you the following.
He holds a sheet of notebook paper
Oh my
up to you.
god.
It contains a macabre illustration of a dead
Oh my
person
god, it's
and a few
fucking
mysterious
Hangman.
lines.
Blank, 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 blank. Now, guess. This is the Hanged Man. Now, choose your letter.
I have
There is an S. Now, choose your letter. There is a D. Now, choose your letter. There is an A. Now, choose your letter. There is a W. Now, choose your letter. There is an O. Now, choose your letter. The answer is shadow.
I would have guessed that immediately.
Your turn.
Shadow Lord's skull doesn't really have much in the way of expression, but he seems a bit smug.
I'll have you know that among my dark cabal, I was the leading
Wait, are we actually
player.
gonna play Hangman or?
Think to yourself, what is your mysterious text? Two words. The second, 4 letters. The first, an apostrophe. This is most certainly a declaration of
How
praise
did
and
you know that
endearment.
before you said anything?
How sweet of you, Penumbra. It's most certainly your coup. What? That's impossible. What is the answer then?
Shadow Lord falls silent as he tries and fails to process this compliment.
Ooh. Oh. Well, I see you've chosen the path of flattery. As are you, Penumbra. Very cute. Ah, that was entertaining. It's been eons since I've played the Hanged Man. Last time, I engaged in a mighty face-off with Lunar Knight that lasted until sunrise.
Jeez, you suck at Hangman.
Oh, it was legendary. An old comrade. from before the Great Cataclysm. He was a former shade of mine, if you get what I mean. Our conversations gathered more shadows than any other Void Dweller. The Lord of Shadows and his loyal knight. Us two were perceived as an eternal pair. The Great Cataclysm. Very well. I suppose a proper explanation is owed. Tell me, Penumbra, what do you presume to be a power more fearsome than darkness? We don't live in a world of whimsical tales and fantasy. Not anymore, at least. The overwhelming phantasmic force that realigned the unified lives of my comrades and I is time. There was no one moment or act that caused it.
So you're saying that the Great Cataclysm was just a breakup?
One night, I was with Lunar and my friends, joyfully conversing about whatever came to our minds.
Oh my god, you're so
Time
sad.
crept into our dark haven. Distance, a symptom. And then, many nights later,
Literally
no longer wished to be by my side. Boredom
so
came.
sad.
My friends took less and less interest in
God,
our nightly discussions. They too left.
Friend group
One
broke
by
apart.
one.
That's the Great Cataclysm. I thought something weird happened in the world of Date Everything. I was gonna make a video on it, but that's just a fucking breakup.
Then I was alone. You may think it cruel of them for leaving without a proper goodbye. But I respected all of my friends' decisions, even Lunar's. I don't harbor any wrathful thoughts against any of them. I just think back to those days fondly.
You know what? That's good on you.
Wonder
Good,
why
good,
time
good
had
to
come for us.
think of a positive
We were
mindset.
happy. I was happy.
This sounds made up. No.
Oh, shed not a tear for me, Penumbra. Time comes for us all in ways we don't expect. Normally, I'd celebrate
Now I wonder
triumphantly
what
at obtaining
Lunar Knight
another
wants.
armament. That'll be all for today, Penumbra. Thank you for listening to my tale.
Nope. I'm gonna listen to Maggie a little bit.
Hello again, suspect. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery. I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock.
Wait, it was you?
A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out. The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper. I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits. Static electricity. It causes
That's actually
particles
good to
to
know. That
accumulate
is
around
actually good
pieces
to
of
know.
hair. Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, in-dead air pockets. That's why they hang out under the couch. It matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility. By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were, in fact, the culprit. I pride myself on that. Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night.
At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for
I
Dorian.
was asleep by then.
Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible.
But Dorian likes being friends.
Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram.
Ooh.
Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the
I
letter.
thought he likes friends only.
He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more. You would?
Yeah, sure, I'll help with the little autistic magnifying glass.
I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case. The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it.
So that might...
Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us.
What?
I have it here, semi-transparent and very thin.
That is interesting.
It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that! It dissolved! What else should we try with the paper?
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
Yikes! It's definitely flammable. Does seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though. What else should we try with the paper? Taste it? If you say so.
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting. It's edible and tastes slightly starchy.
Is that papyrus?
What else should we try with the paper?
She gives the paper a careful test snip.
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper? What should we look
I
at
am actually
next?
invested into this. Initial.
A stylized letter M. Seems likely. What should we look at next?
Hello there, you two.
Okay, I don't have to waste that.
Good to see you, Dorian. I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier about the smell you noticed?
Right.
Smell?
Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no?
I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Mateo Monta, and Freddie Yeti. Who do you think it was? Wait a minute. I think you might just be right. The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now. And the paper. It's gotta be rice paper. You did it. You helped me crack the case without even knowing the suspect at all. I'm impressed. Now I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered. Hey, before I go, I was wondering, would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime? As a date, I mean.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
Amazing! Oh, yes. Calm down, Maggie. The human could still be a suspect of any sort. See you again soon, compatriot in crime.
It's nice. Right.
Based on how plastered David was in his last Most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though. And when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that. I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Dateviators.
Oh.
There's no time for that.
You're
anyway,
the one
I
that
can't
they
talk
laid
now.
off.
I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi, and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
I already let Sam know, so that genuinely might become a problem. I want to pop by.
Come and give me a little snuggle, lover. Come and give me a little snuggle, lover. There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a kiss?
You envelop Betty in your arms, and when she kisses you, it truly knocks you senseless. For a few moments, there's nothing but you and her. You and those maddeningly perfect lips and killer curves. It's hard to stop at just a kiss when it's this good, but somehow, you manage to pull yourself away.
It's going to be hard to wait, but I'll see you tonight, cutie.
Oh, should I visit her tonight? That makes sense. Okay, trouble vision. She steals her dreams. Dirt. Launch. Are you sure I can't date this girl?
Normally, when you aim your Dateviators at an object, you see one personality only. But this time, there are two. And they're so engrossed in a hideous argument, they don't even notice you've arrived.
I like the little details.
One is dressed in woven straw, with clothing in a basket on her back, and a shock of red hair that runs down it. The other is only just visible under a messy mop of dark hair and a pile of dirty clothes he's draped all over his body.
Do you think I'm stupid? You think I can't see what's going on right in front of me?
I never said you were stupid, but I am starting to think you're insane.
If I'm insane, it's because you make me that way.
Yeah? Without me in your life,
date both
you'd
of
be
them.
real fucking normal, huh? Like you don't cling to literally anyone in your life the same way.
I wouldn't have to cling if you would just stay where I can see you.
Literally every day. I can't have a minute to myself.
Both of them whirl around to face you, their expressions changing immediately.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry you had to hear that, but please don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, just fine.
Oh, don't worry, we didn't. We're really fine.
Uh-huh.
Oh dear, we haven't even introduced ourselves. Though, Durkee and I know you well.
Please don't call me that in front of other people.
You're so cute when you get assertive, Durkee.
Why is the biting of the lip thing on
Anyway,
thing?
I'm Harper,
Whatever.
and I'm your laundry hamper.
I'm Dirk, and I'm your dirty laundry. Mm-hmm.
He is a very dirty boy, isn't he?
Harper.
Harper stomps on Dirk's foot, beaming all the while. Dirk grunts, but says nothing.
Anyway, that's us.
You could sound a little happier when introducing us, Dirky.
Do I not seem happy?
He looks at you, stone-faced.
Every minute with Harper is a non-stop party.
Harper's smile grows strained.
Well, someone around here's gotta try to put a happy face on things. Jerky broods all the time like he's fucking Batman. Right? No. You know, the baseball-themed superhero who patrols the stadium of Baseball City.
Kinda weird you've never heard of him.
Don't be rude, Dirky.
I'm not. It's just surprising.
Not everybody keeps their nose in a comic book like you do.
Right, because they can't
Well,
legally
not
do anything
everybody
about
needs the level of escapism I do.
There's an awkward silence, and then...
You know, because they're not dating the laundry hamper equivalent of a bamboo finger trap.
Harper is silent for a very long time, but you can feel another argument coming. Just as she opens her mouth, you speak first.
You too, honey.
Come see us again sometime.
The look in Dirk's eyes seems a bit desperate, as if he's silently pleading with you to return.
I will, baby girl, don't worry.
You can hear Harper and Dirk's raised voices long after you leave the room.
Oh, wowie, wowie, zowie! You found love. Exactly one love. I'm so proud of you. Pretty hard to find love these days, so hopefully that didn't take too long. Well, all I can say is keep up the good work. Me, I'm gonna catch up on some zines. Like a cool girl. But first, welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Right this way. Gotcha. Let's get cracking.
There we go. Okay, that is turn on clock.
Let's leave this menu and go to another one. What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Oh, you want to date me? It's possible you just have to ask me about myself. Can't wait! It's the chat menu. What do you need? Oh, what's on your mind? Collectibles are delectable. Collectibles are the funny little images that appear as datables talk to you. What are you curious about?
They do.
They help illustrate what's going on around
Okay,
you.
literally.
Sometimes for fun, sometimes because the datable gave you an item. Some think of them as little progress trinkets. Any other collectibles questions? Well, of course, there's an achievement. What are you thinking, man? But honestly, I don't care very
Okay,
much if you
that's
find
good.
them all. They're just there to give a little extra flavor to everything. I'm here to help you forge new relationships. No, unfortunately, that's not possible. At a minimum, it would take 3 whole playthroughs to find them all. Fortunately, New Game Plus tracks your collectible collecting progress. Any other collectibles questions? Anything else you wanted to know about features?
What should I be doing?
Good question. A very important question. The easy answer is whatever you like. As long as you are continuing to awaken objects, things will continue to move along in a positive direction. If you have other questions, I'm all ears.
Ooh, that is actually a good one.
No matter what you do, you will always be able to find every single dateable
Okay,
here.
that is good.
Except for one very specific instance, but you will be very clearly warned that that's the path you're going on.
I'm still speechless. Okay.
Well, it'll be if you refuse to go on a certain subterranean quest.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's the Earth Gap.
That's all I'll say. Any other questions about what you should be doing? You can leave the house at any time. Doing that starts the end of your story. A point of no return. Unless, of course, you reload a save. Wink, wink.
Oh, so I'm allowed to leave the house now.
If you want the barest minimum of a good ending, I would shoot to get 100 specs points in any one attribute. Once you have that, you'll get
So
some
there is
pretty good
genuinely a
results.
goal
Any
here.
other questions about what you should be doing? You can leave doing that, unless of course you reload a save. Wink, wink. Well, I would recommend getting to know all the dateable objects. That will really help. Any other questions about what you should be doing? Hate endings still give you 5 specs points and continue the main story, so...
Okay, so not...
Not really. You won't be locked out of very much, except for certain polyamorous relationships that might be difficult to untangle if you were looking for those ones
Betty,
specific. Just speak with everyone honestly, from the heart. You don't have to literally get everyone to be your lover, seriously, even though it makes me happy. There's no pressure at all. If anything, getting something to hate you certainly does mean you spend less time talking with them, which is always good if you genuinely don't like them. Any other questions about what you should be doing? Anything else you wanted to know about features?
I think...
Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu?
No,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was actually insightful. Let's try this. Dreamers. 3 nothings. Ashes to ashes. Okay, it's the... Iron Drug. So they sit under the couch. Right? Oh, there we go.
You see a curvy, grey-haired
Woman.
beauty dressed in an outfit
Woman.
reminiscent of a
Woman.
famous old gentleman's magazine. She winces at the bright light you've brought with you. A cute, bunny-shaped creature is clutched in
She's
her
so
arms.
dusty, but woman.
Oh, my goodness, that is bright. Startled me a bit there, honey. No, not alive. Yet. My name's Dolly, and I'm a dust bunny. I live under this big old couch. Howdy.
She sounds familiar, so I'm just gonna go check afterwards.
Well, I live lots of places. I suppose you could say I'm a bunny of the world. The floors of the world, at least. And this here's my little companion, Lint Eastwood.
She holds the little creature up.
Put a finer point on it, why don't you, honey? My stars, I didn't know I had a sweet talker on my hands. I'll be honest with you, flirting isn't my love language. I'm a bunny who is more than she appears. Getting to know you time already? All right, I'm game. What's on your mind? I thought we as a society were past this. But yes, that's right. I am a collection of hair, bacteria, soil, specks of plastic, dust mites, and even bits of dead bugs. Does it bother you that in your little human tummy there are 500 species of bacteria? Trillions of living bugs? Microbiota, microbes, and microflora, all sorts of creepy crawlies. Yup. Read a book or two, honey. Oh, I know that. I don't need to be told. And you're cute for a bug-filled meat sack. Now, let me stretch these dusty gams and hop around a bit. I'll be right here warming myself by the fireplace if you want to come back through sometime. I'd sure like to see you again. Mm-hmm. Talk soon, honey.
Love her. Oh, a little guy. Okay, rumors. Sweet nothings. Platter. Dice game. I think I was right. Dolly. Erica Lindback. Do I know her? So, Erica Lindback? Oh, she's a studied professor. Clint Eastwood. Okay, definitely heard of it before. Barbie stuff. She was in Hell of a Boss, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. I think... Yeah, this is it, right?
You find Daisuke where you left him last time, staring intently at dishes on the table. Unlike the last time, however, he has a list in one hand.
What up, noob?
Hardly working at the moment. There's much to do, and my injuries have slowed me down. In addition to inventory and keeping track of all the dishes, I'm also in charge of deliveries throughout the home. Unfortunately, I am unable to do much in my current condition. I prefer to work alone, but an assistant would be invaluable in this moment. You wish to right this wrong? Good. I have preparations I must first finish, but return to me again and I will give you instructions on delivery. In the meantime, perhaps you can help me wash these dishes. Dishy? I trust no one but myself with such precious items. Unfortunately, I must trust you with them for now. Do not disappoint me. Please begin then.
You pick up the dishes and begin to wash. As you work, you feel Daisuke's eyes boring holes into you. It makes you feel...
Your hands are shaking. Take care lest you drop one.
Daisuke places a hand on yours, perhaps to steady you, but it has the opposite effect.
Okay,
There's
we can
strength
skip
and
past
grace
this.
in
Are you listening?
You managed to finish washing the dishes without further incident.
Well done. This may not be the disaster I assumed. When next we meet, you will assist me with deliveries. Be prepared. Complete these deliveries, and all will be well once more. Leave me now. I must review orders and inventory. Farewell.
Dice game. I'll go talk to Winifred again, I guess. I don't know.
Look who just can't get it.
Oh, there was a viewer for a bit of time.
Enough of me. Yes, you, sweetheart. I promise sometimes you're just about as dense as a drain pipe. Not that I minded. You're still pretty cute. Plus, it feels like I can teach you something. Yes, I do. But, you know what? Bless your heart. What brings you down here today? And don't say drainage. Something told me that's what you wanted. Where did I leave off last? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, remember what I told you about that couple taking long showers? There was this one time that...
Hey, Winifred.
River!
Am I interrupting?
No, please. Come join us. How you doing, sweetness?
River glares at you, giving you the distinct feeling she doesn't appreciate you being here. But she says nothing.
Oh, you know, fine. Same as always.
You say that every day, and I know that's not always true.
Winnie, don't. Not now.
River looks away from both of you, steam rising from her cheeks as she blushes.
That sweet little blush gets me every time. But really, you got nothing to be embarrassed about, darling. It's only me. If you need a little help relaxing.
Oh, God, not in front of somebody else, Winnie.
You really think I'd heat you up in front of an audience? You keep blushing like that, I won't even have to. You're doing a fine job all by yourself.
River's face is quite red, but no matter how much ribbing Winifred gives her, she saves her annoyance for you.
You seem busy, and I don't want to take you away from talking.
Well, then why don't you come by later? Sit with me for a while.
River's voice is low and quiet, but you can still hear the heat in her words.
You gonna warm me up?
You already know the answer to that, don't you?
Just want to hear you say it.
Oh, honey. Why, yes. Yes, I will warm you up later.
Promise?
If you give me a chance, I'll have you in a rolling boil.
River doesn't say anything, but the smile on her face says that Winifred's words have hit home. Her body language changes, and she looks as if she wants to take a step closer. But her eyes dart over to you, and she closes herself off again.
I'll be
I think I might need to romance River if I want to get
And I'll be
friends.
waiting. Oh, that was... that was something, wasn't it? You know what? That's nothing you need to be worrying yourself about, sweetheart. River and I go way back. Way back. She was the first one to come and speak to me when I got here. She's pretty special to me. Bless your heart. You taking my kindness for flirting. That's precious. Yes, I may think you are one of the cutest things I ever did see. Yes, I did get excited that you came to see me today, but I wouldn't call what I'm doing flirting. Wait a moment. Look at you, distracting me again. I'm starting to expect you didn't come here for a story after all. Look, I gotta go get ready for my visit with River. You need to go on somewhere. I have no idea what you are suggesting. You know what?
I don't know what I'm
Why don't you
suggesting
just go
either.
on
It's
ahead
just
and
funny,
I'll see
though.
you later, all right, sweetheart? Go on now, get going.
Alright, cool. Now it's bedtime. I can romance to bed. Yeah, she keeps saying see you tonight, and I think I just picked up the message.
There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a kiss?
You envelop Betty in your arms, and when she kisses you, for a few moments, there's
but...
What did I do wrong? Alright, well, I guess we can leave it all to there tonight. I don't know, man. Nice stream, everyone. Yeah. I don't know, I guess so.